Pacific time. This is what they call 4 eyes. See, I need reading glasses for this, and I need these for the sun. It's really warm out here. I'm in the shade today. We are broadcasting live from the Gulf Islands, southern Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. And if you don't know where we are located, if you don't know where those are located, the Gulf Islands off the extreme southwest coast of British Columbia. So you go to Vancouver and then you drive, I guess, 15, 20 miles, maybe 20 miles south. And then there's a ferry terminal along the coast there in a town called Tawasin. And you hop on a ferry, but you got to make a reservation, and you come out here to these islands. So it's usually a 3-hour ferry ride we call the Milk Run. But if you get a direct ferry, it's an hour and a half, which is not that often. It's usually the Milk Run. It's usually a 3-hour ferry ride from the ferry terminal southwest off the British Columbia coast here into the southern Gulf Islands. The first island you come to is Galiano. Then it stops at Galiano, it docks, people get on and off. Then you go to Main Island, people get on and off. Then you go to Pender Island, same thing. And then the farthest southwest is our island, which is Salt Spring Island. And I just go Southern Gulf Islands, so that's what I always say. But we are on Salt Spring Island. And if you're ever looking for a place to stay here, my gal, Wendy, my partner in crime, has 2 accommodations here. The bald eagle flying over right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wendy has 2 accommodations here, and it's the busy season, so if you ever want to stay here, you have to make a reservation as well. She gets pretty booked up through the for the busy season. Yeah, or it could be a turkey vulture flying around up there. Anyway, I hope a few people tune in. This is Gulf Island Rock, the channel name, Wendy's channel, and this is not my YouTube channel. I just shoot a lot of videos. Sounds like a big cement truck going by. Just a minute. No, it's a helicopter. Oh, wow. Cool, a red one. Helicopter just flew over, and really low, too. And the bald eagle is actually above. It's actually a bald eagle. It's flying around above the helicopter. So anyway, beautiful day here. It's in the mid-70s Fahrenheit for our U.S. viewers. I'm guessing that's probably about 23, 22 degrees Celsius, something like that. And here's my palmy background. Wendy and I grow a lot of palm trees here. A lot of palm trees. We do actually have a palm nursery. So if you're looking for some nice hardy palms and you're out here and you live in a similar climate, you can grow palm trees. And close to the end of this live stream, I will walk through just a small portion of our garden and I'll show you what we grow. Some of you guys tune into our shorts that I shoot here. And I do shoot a lot of shorts. There's Floyd D, waving at you from the Gulf Islands. This is an island chain on my shirt here, but that ain't the Gulf Islands. That's the Hawaiian Islands. Wendy and I love the Hawaiian Islands. We've been there many times together. Together we've been to the Hawaiian Islands 8 times together, but I've been there 26 times total to the Hawaiian Islands. We were married on Maui. That's the island we were married on. We were married on that island right there. That's Maui. Right there, Big Island, Maui, Kaho'olawe, Lanai, Molokai, Oahu, Kauai, Niihau. And there's actually farther islands that stretch out from the Hawaiian Islands, but they're not the main ones, so they don't really list them. And I do have the map of them on my arm as well. So I can show that to the pilot, so I tell him I want to go to that island, and he flies us there. Wendy and I haven't been back to Hawaii since December 2019. And it does kind of suck. The US dollar is worth so much more than the crappy Canadian dollar. It does make it a little bit more difficult to go that way. So hopefully we will venture back to the Hawaiian Islands one day. Right, Wendy? Right. One day we will go back to the Hawaiian Islands. We got married on a tropical beach. And if any of you guys know Maui, you go to Kihei and then you drive to Wailea, and then past that is a place called McKenna Beach. We got married on a tiny little beach past McKenna Beach, right on the beach. We had our feet in the sand. It was an awesome wedding. And if I had to do it all over again, I would do it, but I'd have to do it with Wendy. I can't marry anybody else, right?
Right.
No, I can't marry anybody else. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I see we had 5, we're down to 3. We had 8 watchers, now we got 3 watchers, but that's okay. You know what I mean? I do this for fun. It's just a hobby. I've been YouTubing since 2008, right? I've been a YouTuber for a long time, so 17 years now. Wendy started this channel, I think probably about 10 years ago, at least. So there's lots. I've been shooting a lot of shorts on here. There's some pretty cool videos on here. If you can search through her regular length videos, or you can go through the shorts. I kind of like the shorts. They're fun to shoot, and I like to put music to them. And actually YouTube has a really good selection of music. I mean, I like rock music, I like heavy rock music, but I try not to put heavy rock music to every video because most people probably don't like that. Wendy's getting ready for the She Shed tour. So there's a She Shed tour this weekend here on our island, and it's equivalent to it's a woman's man cave. It's equivalent to a man cave that a man would have. And her She Shed is 8x8, and it's based an art gallery. Hers is a mini art gallery. It's Gallery 59, and there will be a lot of people that come through here. I think last time we had a She Shed.
Making signs.
She's making signs for the She Shed. So that is her. Is that your art on there?
Yes.
That is Wendy's art on there. That totem pole there. So look at this ant on me. Look at you, big ant. Oh, look at this.
Flying ants.
Yeah. So anyway, Wendy's making up these signs to hang everywhere. We're going to be, last She Shed tour, we had about 280 something people come through. It's $25 a head. They don't pay us. It's, I think, put on by the Chamber of Commerce or Tourist Information.
No. iWave Circle.
Oh, okay.
It's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser.
Yeah.
So a certain group on Salt Spring puts the She Shed tour on. So a lot of people come here. They buy things. She sells art.
Yeah.
Wendy's daughter sells.
They get to see lots of people's She Shed, what they've done.
Yeah, and Wendy sells really nice art. She sells art cards. All of her art is on cards. Her daughter, Krista, sells candles, beeswax candles. And then she's going to have her friend, the potter, here selling her pottery. And there's going to be some baked goods and stuff like that. So the weather's supposed to be good. The weather's supposed to be absolutely awesome.
You got to buy a ticket.
You buy a ticket, or you're not going to get your hiney in here.
Yeah, because they give you wristbands, I guess.
And if you want a garden tour, I can't give you one. Wendy says no garden tours. Last She Shed tour,
I think they're visiting like about 15 to 20 She Sheds.
Wow.
So it's not a garden tour.
So 15 to 20 She Sheds.
You get to see a bit of the garden, but not all of the garden.
15 to 20 She Sheds. So Wendy's is one of 15 or 20 on the list. So I have to help her out.
Yeah.
And I could be in my man cave if she needs help. She can call me out in my radio room, which is my man cave. Hello, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in to Gulf Island Rock here on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. So anyway, May 30th, or is it the 31st? It's the 31st. May 31st is the She Shed tour here. And like I say, I think we're expecting a lot of people. It's going to be a very nice, warm day. Today is absolutely beautiful. I'll flip this thing around so you can see what I'm looking at. Well, I'm looking at her, but looking at that dog, I'm looking at this. See, so beautiful blue sky here and lots of beautiful palm trees we grow here in this part of Canada. And they're blooming. A lot of them are blooming right now. That's a male palm tree blooming. There's some females coming into bloom. They open up flowers a little bit later. That's a male there. Then there's another female over there. And the male palms pollinate the female palms. Palms get the fruit on them. But the male palms never get the fruit or seeds on them, right? Deck here. Some of these, lots of figs coming on the trees. You can see there's going to be tons of figs this year. Pick them off the sun deck. And yeah, we have a lot of tropical-like plants that can grow here on this island in this part of Canada. See, when the rest of Canada is shoveling snow in winter, we're still mowing lawns here. But we don't have a lawn. But a lot of people do. We don't have a lawn. I don't want a lawn. It's just too much extra work. But hey, they're nice. So anyway, yeah, there's a female there blooming, female palm. Another female down there blooming. And yeah, you name it, we grow it. So it's surrounded by native vegetation. And then we got the exotica, the big Douglas fir trees. And Pacific madrona trees. And just this, that, and the other grows here on these islands. And the reason we can grow plants like this in this part of Canada, it's because we have the Pacific Ocean around us. And when you're anywhere near an ocean or a big body of water, I'll tell you what it does. It regulates the air temperatures. It keeps it moderate, so there's never usually any extremes, especially in this part of Canada. As you get closer to the Pacific coast of Canada, anywhere near the coast, the winters are mild and wet. And you can get occasional snowfall, but it never lasts long. And you don't get the extreme minimums that are prolonged, okay? Like the rest of Canada gets extreme minimum temperatures in winter. You know, they're minus 30, minus 20, some places minus 40, just depends where you are. Probably a little less cold in Toronto, but it still gets way colder there than here. I mean, those guys can get down to minus 20 in Toronto, minus 30. I think their record in Toronto is like minus 30, minus 32 or something like that. And that just never, ever happens here. That would kill everything in our garden, and everybody else's garden. Most plants would be dead. So because we have the offshore Japan current and the North Pacific current, it does keep things very, very mild here in the wintertime. So, but every so often we do get a cold blast. And when we get a cold blast, it usually comes down from Alaska. She opens her doors to the north of us. And what happens, that cold air comes down. It gets pulled down from the jet by the jet stream, comes straight down. And that cold, dry air picks up moisture off the Pacific here, the warmer, moist air, and it translates into snow. So we can usually get dumped on. February this year, we had 7 inches of snow. It dumped on us overnight, and it was gone. You know, within several days, it was all gone. That was it for winter. And we did get cold. We got down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit, so minus 3.9 degrees Celsius, but not cold enough to damage anything we have here. It's very rare that we ever go below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. That'd have to be a bad winter. That was mid-January 2024. It was the coldest. We're reconnecting. There we go. We're live again. I'm running Starlink, and I'll show you the Starlink. The Starlink, that's where the signal's coming in right there. That's Starlink. Elon Musk Starlink we have on the roof, which is absolutely awesome. Gotta love Elon, man. Thank you for Starlink, because our internet here sucks. The regular internet just totally sucks. So anyway, there's my man cave. That's my man cave, okay? Wendy built that. Used to be a lean-to there. A tree fell on it and nuked it. So she built that, I don't know, half a decade ago or so. So that's where my radio room is. There's my beam antenna. That antenna I point to where I want to talk to, sends my signal in that direction. Another antenna. I got 4 antennas up, so I'm big time into radio. So if you want to check out Jungle Joe C Video Gates, that is one of my other channels, and Banana JSSI. So I'm just going to go over here, and I'm going to show you what Wendy's she shed looks like. And the she shed is her art gallery. It's pretty awesome. Right there. That's a she shed. That little building right there is a she shed. It's insulated, and it has all her art hanging in there and lots of other doodads. So she's gonna have all our art, bunch of art set up here in this courtyard, and there's some palms. Those will be for sale for the she shed tour. There'll be a lot of people coming through here. There's a clematis blooming. We have a lot of clematis around here. Lots of different flowers. Wendy's got so many flowers in this garden. Hydrangeas, you name it, we have it. And a lot of stuff's finished blooming right now. You know, but here's a close-up shot of palm flowers. That's what they look like. Those are male palm flowers on a windmill palm tree, a Trachycarpus fortunei palm tree. And these grow quite big. These will grow.
Let's go get our vine.
What?
We're just wandering through. Isn't it lovely? It's so beautiful.
It is a nice garden.
You
So
can tell we're getting ready to set up.
anybody wants to buy this place, there's always a price tag. There's always a price tag. You know, we're not going to let it go cheap though. Can't let it go cheap, because this is our chunk of paradise. It's very private here. Don't have any neighbors. And we're going to look at the Sambucus blooming right there, elderberry. Hopefully my signal will last, and we'll go into the she shed. This is Wendy's she shed. Look at this.
Yeah, I can't really set up till, like, I got it.
This is what a she shed looks like. It's pretty cool in here. So